One of the most exciting things about being in this business is the opportunity to help others feel good about themselves. We were given the opportunity of working with Georgia Farbiars, who was a fabulous client and a candidate for a makeover. And we worked with several different companies to give her a special day and teach her how to look and feel her best. One of the most important things about a makeover is, of course, your consultation. Sandy Ferrand, one of the colorists from our color team, worked with Georgia to create a unique tone to complement her skin color.
Yeah, I think it's gonna look great. All right, make sure I see you before you get done tonight, okay?
Get that one piece of hair out of your face. Atta girl.
The color. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm glad you're happy.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Georgia. You look great.
Oh, I feel great.
We have over 14,000 square feet of salon and spa in this location. But unique unto our spa is a soft pack cocoon wrap treatment. They wrap you in these heated sheets that are a part of the bed. And when you lie on this bed, they release a lever and you softly float in the bed. One of the most important features on a woman's face is her eyebrow. If they're not shaped just perfectly, they don't complement the eye to its best advantage. Sharmila Modi, one of our spa technicians, used an Indian hair removal technique that is becoming popular in the United States. It's called stringing. And with these strings applied to the skin, they unwind and wind at a rapid rate, and they softly extract the hairs as they're moving across the skin. It's an excellent technique for those who are afraid of wax, and Georgia was very pleased with the results. One of the most amazing things I think to have is a pedicure. Georgia had never had a pedicure, so she was very, very excited to try one. In a regular pedicure or a spa pedicure, the feet are soaked and then the excess dry skin is gently exfoliated. After the dead skin on the feet are exfoliated and gently pumiced away with a pumice stone, the skin is softened with a mask that has eucalyptus in it, and it stimulates the muscles and helps to improve circulation. It's one of the most amazing feelings that you can have. For Georgia's nail color, Lisa Capelli chose a soft pink because she had selected a beautiful pink dress for her coming out party, so she wanted to have a really nice soft pink color to complement that dress. Before Georgia was ready to reveal herself to her adoring family and friends, Kelly Smith did makeup for her. Now that's one of the most important aspects of a makeover. Kelly selected a foundation to minimize the yellow undertones in Georgia's skin. After she prepped the skin with the complementary foundation, she worked her makeup magic on Georgia's eyes, defining the lids, putting on some false eyelashes just in the corners. She selected a very soft lipstick, soft cheek color, and she just gave her a beautiful all-over glow. She actually cried in Kelly's chair. She was so happy with how good she looked and how she felt inside. Watching Georgia go through this transformation was unbelievable. The entire staff of Louis Christian Wayne Roberts Salon and Spa was so inspired and so glad to be a part of this makeover to help Georgia Farbiars to feel good about herself, to help her to be able to face her day feeling energized, feeling beautiful, feeling like she was the luckiest woman in the world. And we're glad that you could join us on this journey.
Georgia came to see us for laser vision correction, and the typical procedure that we do is LASIK surgery, which is making a flap in the cornea, applying the laser to reshape the cornea, and then putting the flap back and letting it reseal. We found out when she came in for evaluation that her corneal thickness was a little bit too thin for traditional LASIK surgery. Even though your corneal thickness is normal, your prescription is higher, so you don't really have enough room with corneal thickness for LASIK surgery. But what you could think about doing is having what's called PRK. PRK, instead of making that flap in the cornea, we just remove the top surface layer. We do the same laser beam and we let the surface heal over several days. That's how we did laser surgery for years before we had LASIK surgery. And we still do it now in people with your situation where the cornea is a little bit too thin to the amount of prescription that you have. That would be safer for you. The visual result is the same. The main difference is the downtime in your life. Because with LASIK surgery, scratchy, burny, teary for a few hours, usually take the day after surgery off of work, and then you should be back to your normal things. With PRK, you really need to think about taking a week off of work, because what we'll do after your surgery is put a contact lens on the surface to make your eye more comfortable. We'll see you the day after surgery, and then a few days later to remove the contact lens. So the eventual visual outcome will be the same, but it takes longer to get there. So you have to plan that in your life. And I know that you're kind of set for a certain day, for Wednesday, and I don't know if you've been planning on taking that much time off or between the other things that you're doing, but you really need about a week of downtime of not driving and not working with PRK as opposed to LASIK. Okay. But if that works out for you, then that's okay. Georgia came into our office the day of surgery. She was in our preoperative area for a short period of time. At that time, she had a little bit of medication to relax her. And I tell patients that's not meant to knock them out or make them silly, but just to make them a little bit more comfortable. We're actually in the laser suite about 10 or 15 minutes to take care of both eyes, and most of that time is us getting things ready. The laser time for her prescription was fairly brief. It was about 45 seconds for each eye. She had some numbing drops instilled so she wouldn't feel any discomfort, a little soft lid separator so she didn't have to worry about blinking. I showed her the light that she'd be looking at during the laser part, and she got a chance to hear what the laser sounds like.
That's the sound that it makes. It won't have any feeling to it though, okay?
We then put a little solution on the surface of the eye that loosened the top surface layer, which is called the epithelium, and we removed that epithelial layer. She then had the laser procedure, which had no feeling to it. We put a little contact lens on the surface of the eye, and she was pretty much finished with that first eye, and we repeated the same procedure on the other side. Typically, PRK patients, the main thing I notice as opposed to LASIK surgery is just it takes a little bit longer to feel comfortable and have their best vision. So she did have some dryness and irritation, which is to be expected, but pretty much by 3 weeks that was gone. We were happy to do it, and Georgia was a great patient, so we'd love to do it again.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I can see my name up there. It's 11/12 of 12.
Very good. Very good.
It looks great. I can't believe I can't see without glasses. It's like wonderful feeling when you don't have to put your glasses on and be able to read something. I see everybody. How you do?